Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
180!
Goff going to open up with a throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
180!
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's a
Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection. And another first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter, and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws, and as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Open man there, it is Bourne. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, 49.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 more yards. That's another
1 quarter in the books.
1st down.
It's the Lions who have the early lead.
32-yard line.
And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Purdy gonna put it up again. Open man is Jennings. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 more yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
15.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
His kick is good. Makes the score Lions 8, 49ers 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
43-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
1st and 10.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
A gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
1st down.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 14, Lions 8. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Go tonight. 180.
On first down, it's Goff. On target to Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
27 yards.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Cut. 180. Cut.
From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Goff. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Now Goff. It is brought in the end zone. Isaac to Small. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Lions.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 15
The Niners
yards.
use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening
Gain
half.
of 15. And the 49ers first down.
On first and 10, Purdy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Timeout 49ers. That is their second.
4 yards on the
As
pickup.
that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
49-yard line.
On second down, Purdy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
10 yards on the
And the
play.
offense will take one here, tying up with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now.
Field goal.
This one from 54 yards out. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And this will stay a 2-point game.
14.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
We go tonight. 180.
To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8 from the 34-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
At the 34-yard
Run
line.
here with McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard
A
line.
gain of 19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, San Francisco.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another
A big play and a much-needed one as well.
First and
31
goal at
yards.
the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal.
DJ Reader brought him down. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. a big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Wait, 20. Turbo.
On 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
That's good.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down. Back to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Jahmyr
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
180.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he will get into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On play action, here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And 11.
Get set.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
What's the play call here? 4th down and 7.
Watch out.
Here's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
21. Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
On the run, McCaffrey. He's got space inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
More yards.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st down, 49ers.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Now McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Kirby Joseph on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
They'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
McCaffrey. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Get set. Get set.
Now Purdy. That's going to be caught. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. Here is 1st and goal.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about it.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Lions, 22.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard
Lions
line.
take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
What's up?
A run with Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the line of scrimmage.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Second and 10.
Cut. 180. Cut.
From the gun, it's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
First and 10.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
No gain.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Forced out wide. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing